Hello everybody, it's Explore Vegas, and today we are at the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Here at the South Point Hotel and Casino, inside the Garden Buffet, they do a cheap eat buffet. It's $15.95 with your player's card, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So you gotta get in early. If you miss it, then the price goes up a little bit for lunch, but also not too bad. And lunch will start at 11 o'clock. So it's been a while since I've been here for the breakfast. Actually, last time I was here is typical Vegas a few years ago, and it was a few dollars cheaper, but $16 is still, I think, pretty amazing deal. There's no other hotel buffet in Vegas offering a buffet that cheap. I'm excited to see what they have here. Sit back, relax, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let us show you all the dishes they have at the Garden Buffet for breakfast. Here's pancakes, French toast. Here are waffles and syrup. Here you got your blintzes, blueberry compote. Here we've got hash browns. Here is sausage and bacon. These are scrambled eggs. Here are bagels and toast. Don't eat the bread. Here we have cream cheese. Here are assorted meats and cheeses. Some sliced tomatoes. Here we got pearl onions, pepperoncinis, olives, some grain mustard, and some butter chips. Here we have egg white scramble and some whole grains. Here is some spinach and chicken sausage. These are baked tomatoes and steamed edamame. Here we have fried rice and steamed rice. Here we have some more scrambled eggs. And look at that, some grilled Spam. These are beef hamburgers and brown gravy. Here we have some croissants. This looks pretty cool. They have some hot honey. Here are biscuits. And we have some honey buns. Some assorted muffins. More of those honey buns. Some scones. Pastries. It's like a few apple fritters in there. Some plain croissants. Here we have a fajita scramble. Some more bacon. Here is sausage. This is fried jalapeno. Some tortillas. Here is papas con queso. These are Mexican beans and Mexican rice. Here is nacho cheese and little breakfast burritos. Here you got chili con queso and tortilla chips. Some of the green sauce. And the beef for the tacos. Assorted Mexican breads. Here we got some olives, onions, sour cream, salsa, diced tomatoes, and shredded cheese. Here we've got more assorted muffins and pastries. Like little frittatas. Here are some nice breakfast sandwiches. Here we have Italian sausage and peppers and baked beans. Here we have some stewed tomatoes and some bangers. These are labeled breakfast frittatas. Here is corned beef hash. And Joe's Egg Scramble. Here we have breakfast potatoes. There are some pork chops and grilled Spam. And look at the carving station. Here we have some breakfast potatoes, some gravy. These are fried chicken steaks, scrambled eggs. Here is biscuits and gravy. And here's a look at the carving station. Got two kinds of sausage. We've got cranberry sauce, honey mustard, and grain mustard. Over here we've got some applesauce, horseradish, and creamy horseradish. And here they've got some breakfast pork belly and ham. Morning. Here are hash browns. Here we have some assorted donuts, some coffee cake, some more donuts, some pound cake. Here they have donut holes, strawberry compote, and assorted dumplings. They do have an ice cream machine with vanilla and chocolate soft serve, the cones, and the toppings. They also have gelato. Here they've got strawberry, vanilla, pistachio, rum raisin, cappuccino, chocolate cream, orange cream, lemon, mango, green apple, strawberry, and no sugar added vanilla. Here they have a line for made-to-order omelets. There's some cottage cheese, mandarin oranges, canned pears, and fresh strawberries. Over here they have a yogurt bar. They've got strawberry yogurt, plain yogurt, blueberries, granola, some walnuts, sliced almonds, cranberries, banana chips, raisins, and apricots. Here they've got some Rice Krispies, some corn flakes, some Raisin Bran, some more corn flakes. Here we've got cantaloupe, fruit cocktail from the can, honeydew, and pineapple. On this side they have another made-to-order omelet station. You can see all the toppings. Over here we have, oops, that might be for later, shrimp cocktail and lemons. Here is pork sausage, some more bacon, even more pork sausage. This sucker's gonna need a refill, but more hash browns. Here are assorted breads and rolls. Don't eat the bread. Some onions and butter chips. Parmesan red pepper. Here are some soups. First we have menudo. Nice. Here we have miso. This is oatmeal with peaches and cream. Here is cream of wheat. Here are grits. And they have regular oatmeal. Some brown cinnamon. Are you getting hungry? I'm getting hungry. It's time to eat. Let's go get some food. Oh boy, here we go with the bread. Just gonna sample, not gonna fill up on it. Some French toast, We'll get a cheese blintz, some hash browns, sausage, get a strip of bacon. We shall do a little bit of scrambled eggs. All right, that's the first plate. Let's get one of these egg frittatas. Okay, we'll try a grilled spam. Pork chop. And let's go to the carving station.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Hello. May I have one of each, please?
Of course.
Thank you so much. Wow. Beautiful.
You said one?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Crunch is good sometimes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's beautiful. And we're gonna get a little bit of applesauce.
Good morning, dear. What can I get for you?
And that is a nice carving plate. Let's see what we're gonna do here. There's a carrot cake. This plate has 2 donuts on it. I think that'll work. It's been a while since I've been at the Garden Buffet for their cheap eats breakfast on weekdays. So this is offered from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on weekdays, Monday through Friday only. On the weekends, there's a brunch and it costs a bit more. It is $15.95 if you present them with a player card, and the player card is free to sign up for. Easy, easy. And then it's $15.95. That is a deal. They also include with this breakfast a couple of these yellow tickets, and they give you Bloody Marys for that. Here is my Bloody Mary. Let's give this a try. Start this sucker off right. It's fair. Last time I was here, I think I tried that. I didn't care for it. Actually, pretty decent this time. You know, they mixed it well. Well, I got a feast in front of me. Unfortunately, being that this is a breakfast buffet, there are a lot of bread options here, but I didn't get any plain breads at least. And I got as many meats as I could. Let's start eating, let's see. I'll start with the meat plate first, and then I'll graduate to the breads. This way I don't fill up on the breads and then I can't eat the meats. So they have a nice carving station for breakfast. Yes, a carving station for $15.95. And it includes some baked ham. And I don't know, if you look at this, pretty moist looking, not looking dry. Let's try this out. That is not dry. That's delicious ham. Perfect, yeah. I did get some pork belly. That one was more towards the end, so I'm thinking it's gonna be dry, but we'll see. It's not dry, but maybe a little bit tough to chew through. I was hoping for some crunchiness on the top here. A little on the softer side. You know what though? This ham more than makes up for that. Ham is delicious. Wow. They do have 2 different kinds of sausage. Let's try a piece here. Kielbasa has a nice snap to it. Bit of salt on there. I think that's to be expected with that. Let's try this other sausage. No snap on this one, but it's a little more hearty tasting. Not as salty either, but both pretty good. Both have nice qualities to them. They had some grilled Spam. I don't often eat Spam. Mrs. Evie loves it. Interesting, you get some smoky flavor with that. A little different than what I'm used to. They did have some pork chops. They made sure I got a little bit of applesauce for that pork. I do like applesauce with my pork chops. Tasty, but a little harder to chew through. But it has some flavor to it. I'm gonna try this little egg frittata looking dish. Looks like it has some spinach on the top. Let's see. It's almost like a quiche, maybe. I don't know. Tasty. I do like to add spinach to my eggs, so there you go. All right, we're gonna slide some plates out of the way here. Get into the breakfast plate. Oh boy, I tell you, you know what I forgot? I forgot the syrup. I'm gonna go get some syrup. I'll be right back. All right, back with some syrup. Definitely can't eat any of this dry, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna slow pour a little bit on the pancake and the French toast here. And I did get some berry compote here to put on top of the blintz. So go ahead and put a little bit on there. And let's get to tasting. French toast looks nice, nice color to it. Let's see, I'm not a bread fan, but hey, it's breakfast. Yeah, nice fresh piece of French toast. Let's try the pancake. I'm gonna make sure I cut a piece here that has some syrup on there. Nobody wants a dry pancake, that's for sure. See? Kind of okay, it might have been sitting out a little bit, but the syrup helps it along. Let's see, we'll try the cheese blintz. Yeah, it's filled with cheese. Actually, that works out pretty nice when you put that berry compote on it. Adds a little sweetness to it. I like it. Try the sausage. Pretty standard, but a tasty length. Piece of bacon. I like the bacon. Not too hard to chew. A little bit of crunch on there, but not too much. Perfect. Try the hash. The hash is done right. Crunchy on the top, but not in the middle. The perfect texture. Try a little bit of the scrambled eggs. Pretty standard. I mean, not bad. Just standard, I would say. All right, we'll get a sip of Bloody Mary here, and then we'll try the desserts a little. So for desserts, pretty basic. They had some different donuts and a couple of coffee cakes, and then they had some pound cakes, but they did have a carrot pound cake. So I figured I'd give that a shot. Usually carrot cake is more moist naturally. No, it's not bad. It's nice with the cream cheese frosting on the top. I like it. I'll definitely eat more of it. Then there's some donuts here. I don't know if these are jelly donuts or not, but let's try. You know, you're biting into this and you're hoping there'll be some jelly in there. Nope. Just a plain donut. See about this one had no sugar or frosting on it. Interesting. So this one has filling in there, but it's lemon. I'm not as much of a lemon filling fan as I am like strawberry or cherry or blueberry even, or apple. Lemon's probably my least favorite, but there was some filling in there, so it made up for the first one that had nothing in there. Overall, not a bad spread for breakfast. I am gonna finish up these plates and I'll be back with some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on the Garden Buffet weekday breakfast buffet for $15.95 here at the South Point Hotel and Casino. Let's just start with this. $15.95, that's a deal. No other hotel has a buffet that's that cheap anymore, like finding one for under 20. Good luck here in the Las Vegas area. It just doesn't happen. I say deal all around. When you walk the buffet, it's a pretty big buffet here. There were a lot of stations that had some repeat items like the eggs and the sausage, but not too many. They had made-to-order omelets, although I didn't eat one. They had 2 stations so that the line moves a lot faster. That's pretty nice. They included a carving station. You had some nice breakfast ham and sausages and the pork belly. All this is offered for $15.95. Seriously, it's like a steal. This is really what the South Point is all about. They still give back to their customers. They still have like the old-fashioned mentality. If we offer the buffet, the customers are gonna come. And if you look at the lines here at the Garden Buffet, there's always a line to get in. It's never empty here. People come in, the casino is full, the parking lot is full. They're taking care of the customers. Something that I think a lot of other casinos have lost touch with is Vegas has grown bigger and better, so to speak. The South Point is still kept up with taking care of the people who, in essence, feed them. They feed you back. If you're looking for a cheap buffet with decent food, this could be the buffet for you. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, because the more you do that, the more YouTube shows our videos to new viewers. And remember, it's always a good day to explore Vegas.